everybody, welcome back to my channel. Right, I've got the Drunken Granny Stitch for you pattern here today. Now there's quite a few Drunken Granny Stitch patterns on YouTube even, and I've had a look at some of those and had a look at some patterns online on the internet, and what I found was that there's different variations. They're all called Drunken Granny pattern, but if you can see here, there's a cluster of 3 double crochets, and then there's another one that goes in. Now this spacing here, they're all, majority of them, 3 double crochets, chain 2, and then double crochet here. What I found was it was too spacey for me. You know me by now, I don't like too many. I like a pattern, but then I don't like it to be sort of so spaced in between. And I tried it with a smaller hook, but then the work was just getting too tight. So after various hook sizes and various different patterns, this is the one that I've come up with, which works great. It ends in a double crochet. It doesn't actually end in a whole block on the end, because some of the patterns do that, and I've put a double crochet on the end here, so I've improvised the chain a little bit. It's still the same multiples plus 4, it just depends where you put your first block to allow it to go straight up. Well, anyway, this is the Drunken Granny, my version should I say. There may be somebody out there who's got very similar. As you know, there's thousands of YouTube videos out there, but this one I would say is the perfect sizing. I've used a DK yarn, lightweight yarn, number 3, and a 4mm crochet hook. Again, there are tutorials out there asking you to use 6 and 5 on a lightweight yarn, and they were just too spacey. So this is the one that I think you should give a try if you want to try the Drunken Granny. Have another look before I show you. Both sided, which is great. I've got this, if you're wondering what this pink is, this is it's a Payto Everyday, and normally I use nude pink, and they didn't seem to have any, and they had this one which was called soft pink, so I guess it's like a medium pink with a soft tone to it. Not sure if I'm a massive fan. I think it's a bit more brighter than how I like it, but it's definitely worth trying different colours, you never know. So I've got some lovely purple here. Again, lightweight number 3. I'm just going to take a bit off here. And what you will need is a 4mm crochet hook. Let me just bring you down a little bit. Back to here. That's right. Okay, so the pattern is worked up in multiples of 5 plus 4. And you want to do your slip knot. This pattern here, this sample, excuse me, was 25, and then the additional 4. So to give you the numbers, so if you want to make a baby blanket, which is approximately 28 inches, chain 119. So that's your 115 plus the 4. You can make any project out of this. Try different yarns and hook sizes if you prefer, but if you're making a baby, then you want the light weight yarn and a 4mm crochet hook for this one. I did try it with a 5, and it was just didn't feel right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I will just do a small sample. 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Right, I'll stick with 20. If you want to try it out with me first, then chain 20. If you want to go straight into the blanket, do 119. The other thing I wanted to say is that you can slow me down in playback options. The entire pattern is just double crochet with just some chaining in between. And if you want subtitles, you can also put those on as well. So that was my 20, and then now we do an additional 4. So the first thing you want to do is work into the chain. Now, if you're experienced, I don't know if you can see here. So we've got that top loop and then we've got the bottom loop. Sometimes when we put a lot of stitches in the top loop here, it can make, you know, quite a large hole. But rather than taking the 1, you could take the 2 on the top and leave the 1 on the bottom if you want to do that. Otherwise, just we could do this as normal for the beginners. So yarn over, go find your 6th stitch. So you never count that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That one there. Yarn over, go into there, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. That's your double crochet. Go into the same place again and do 2 more. And while I'm actually just placing the 3 here, again, there are other patterns out there called the Drunken Granny, and they've actually got 4. So they've got 4 double crochets, chain 2, and then another double crochet in there. But what I think works for me and what looks the best and has the right feel for me is 3 double crochet but chain 1. 3 double crochet, chain 1. So 3 double crochet, chain 1, and then go back into the same space and do your double crochet. So every little shell, should I say, or little block pattern would be 3 double crochets, chain 1 and a double crochet. Then you want to skip 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4, and into the 5th one here, go in and do 3 double crochets again. 1, 2, 3, chain 1, and then go back into that same space again and do another double crochet. So you've skipped 5, and into the 6th chain you've worked 3 double crochets, chain 1 and a double crochet. You skip 4, and into the 5th one, 3 double crochets, chain 1, double crochet. So skip 4 again, 1, 2, 3 and 4, and into the 5th one, 3 double crochet, chain 1 and double crochet. 1, 2, 3 and 4, go into the 5th one and do 3 double crochets, 2 and 3, chain 1, and then go back into the same space and do another one. You'll have 3 stitches remaining, and into the miss the 2, and into the last one just place a double crochet. Okay, that's your first row. It's always chain 3 and turn your work. Now it's just a repeat of this row. This row number 2 that we're going to do is exactly the same all the way through. It's a very simple pattern to do. It works up really quickly. And of course you can use chunkier yarns if you want to make chunkier blankets for any other purposes. But for baby, obviously it's light. So yeah, so we're working now into this chain 1 space. And you may think, okay, well, there's probably a reason why there's a chain 2 there, because we're placing 3 double crochets into there. But seriously, you can squeeze 3 double crochets into the chain 1 space. That's what gives it that more, you know, more, less space, should I say. So yarn over, go into that chain 1 space that we made, just straight into there and do your 3 double crochets. 2 and 3, chain 1, go back in again and do the double crochet. So you put in that now we're working into every chain 1 space. So again, like I said, the 4 double crochet for me, it's because we're jumping these 3 double crochets and we're working into that chain space. Before, with the 4 double crochet version, you've got 4 lengths of double crochets to jump over, and this 5th one. So it was creating quite a big gap, should I say, there, which is not what I like. Okay, so yarn over, go into that chain 1 space, and then do, because you can see it's big enough as it is anyway. It will push as soon as we've placed the thingy, but by skipping over 4, maybe it's just me, but yeah, if you like what I do and you know what I'm on about, trust me then. Chain 1 and then go back in again, yarn over, go to your next chain 1 space here and do 3 double crochets, 2 and 3, yarn's fallen off the end of the, just bear with me. Okay, so chain 1 and then go back in again for your double crochet. There's your next chain 1 space, go into there and do your 3 double crochets, 2, 3, chain 1 and another double crochet. Then there's your last block, should I say, that we made. What we want to do is skip the 3 and then on top of that chain 3, the next chain should I say, it's not chain 3 because we skipped more, so you skipped I think 5 in total, but go into that top chain for now and do your double crochet. Okay, that's row 2, and now we're just repeating row 2. Sorry, just let me actually move this up a bit because I'm bashing my hooks into the camera. Okay, so chain 3, every row is chain 3, flip your work and then go into that chain 1 space here and 3 double crochets, 3, chain 1 and a double crochet all in that same space, then skip over everything, go to your next space, 3 double crochets, chain 1 and 3 double crochets. Oh, look at this spaghetti. Please don't cause me problems. It fell off the ball and now. Okay, again, move over to the next chain 1 space here, 3 double crochets, 3, chain 1 and 3 double crochets. I'm going at this speed with the double crochets because I assume that you know how to do a double crochet now. For any reason, I do have separate videos listed. You can go and have a quick look at those, get your hand around how to do those and then come back, or you can slow me down here into that space, 3 double crochets, chain 1 and a double crochet, and then you're left with this little bit here, and then we go on top of the chain 3, not into the space because it creates a much nice straight edge, chain 3 and flip your work. And you can see, you can have a little look while I'm unraveling some of this yarn. Why oh why does it happen while I'm recording? Right, and you can see they're both, it's very straight. So you've chained 3, flipped your work, go into the space and do, I'll show you this one more row, 3 double crochets, chain 1 and a double crochet into the same space. Go straight over into your next chain 1 space here, 3 double crochets, chain 1 and double crochet. Move straight over to the next chain 1 space here, 3 double crochets, chain 1 and a double crochet. Next chain 1 space, again 3 double crochets, chain 1 and double crochet. And when you get to the end, it's always a double crochet, not in the space. You want to anchor it on top of that. And you'll just carry on repeating this over again and again and again to get to what you want to do. So yeah, try my method, see how you feel. And like I said, I've worked into the top chain here. Did I? No, actually. Is there a difference? Yes, I think I worked into the top chains here. But you can work into both, so if you prefer to have that. And this would just look lovely, and you would finish it off with a single crochet row all the way around, and just place your single crochets evenly, okay, up the side, and then obviously add whatever border you want. But yeah, this is the Drunken Granny. Let me pull it up a little bit more. Drunken Granny crochet pattern. Drunken because they're lopsided. All right, fabulous. Thanks again, everybody, for your support. Please do subscribe, like, and share. And I've got a few things coming up. I was a bit busy this weekend, so that's why you probably haven't seen me this last few days. And I'm also very excited because I'm going to be a nanny, a grandma, very, very soon. Just 6 weeks away. So I'll be making things for her as well, for my daughter. So I will show you actually when I have a free time what I have been doing. So take care, and I'll speak to you soon, guys.